Welcome to the Pretty and Profiting Show, your favorite show for branding, beauty, business, and the truth of how to be a boss lady and build your empire. Pause the show right now and grab your seat at prettyprofitsgift.com and enroll into the free 21-day e-course to build a brand that people crush on, gossip about, and buy from. And now, your host. She is the fierce money-making brand strategist and creative freaking genius, Nicole K. Lundy.
Hey, it's your host, Nicole K. Lundy, Pretty and Profiting Show. We're talking how to make your brand stand out from the crowd in today's episode. Nowadays, if you are thinking about starting a business, if you've just started your business, or if you've been in business a while, more than likely, you've noticed there's a ton, thousands and thousands of other businesses doing a similar thing. And it may have discouraged you a bit on, well, how can people find me? Or why would they find me? Or why do I need to do this? And the thing is, it doesn't always happen in the type of business or type of services, products, programs that you're offering. A lot of times the market is crowded in even how we market. So the Pretty and Profiting Show, I think podcasting, and this may sound a little biased, is an excellent platform for a lot of people to get their businesses out there. The number one thing I hear, though, when I tell my clients to think about it, strongly think about it, is that there's so many other podcasters out there. It's so popular now, blah, 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 blah. But there's nobody there with your voice, your thoughts, your process, the way you do things, which is the secret sauce to your brand. So whether it's in what you're offering as the sale, it's directly tied to your sales, or it's how you market, or if it's even how you dress. I mean, there's so many ways that we want to be original, and you can always be original, but specifically with standing out from the crowd with your brand, what you offer the world, there's a few ways that you have to think about it. And there's a few people that I personally feel are killing it in the way they do it. But it's so important that you have a strategy behind this, that you're not haphazardly doing this, and that you get over your fear of standing out and looking like the weirdo. It's fine. It's okay. You won't die. You won't die. So number one is that you have to get up close and personal with your customer service, how people interact with you, whether they're a prospect, whether they're following you on Twitter or any other place on social media, or whether they're actual clients. You have to personalize their experience, whether this is collecting when everybody in your tribe, whenever their birthday is, and you doing something special, just for knowing that. You have to personalize your experience, because what many businesses miss the mark on is having this robotic approach to the people that come into their space, whether they're a prospect, whether they're a customer, whether they're a colleague, a peer, a radio show who wants to interview. They have this robotic approach. Even if, it's a systematic approach in terms of, if somebody wants to interview us, this is the email template they send out. They don't bring themselves into it. They don't bring a personal experience into it. As small business CEOs, being personal is crucial. It's critical. It's fundamental. You don't have the leisure of being a big box brand where they can have an 888 number and give you a generic template of an email and it's okay. You get that and you go about your business. It doesn't work in small businesses. It doesn't work when you are new to building your brand or even rebranding, and it should never go away either at any point either. So you always want to have a personal experience create it with your customers, and you want to be interactive. A lot of times being personal is just simply interacting with people that want to talk to you. Make it conversational. Bring in social media. I mean, social media is super, super beneficial in terms of creating a personal experience. Nowadays, you can get creative, and when you have an opt-in form, ask for their social media profile. Their social media profile will do two things for you off the bat. One, if you say, just give me your social media profile, and you give them the option of inputting whatever profile they want to, one, you get direct market data on where your target audience is hanging out on. So you're not wasting your time on other platforms that they're not on. Two is that you can connect with them. For instance, if you have somebody's Twitter handle, you can directly tweet them an article. You can say hi, you can just interact with them, follow them, and get to know them. So get creative. I mean, I can't give you the specific answers that will work for you, but you need to carve out what is your personal branded experience for anybody that interacts with your business. Number two is that you have to be a trendsetter and go against the grain. Because to stand out from a crowd of, whether you offer tax services during tax season as an accountant, or you are a lawyer or a brand strategist, what makes you different and go against everybody else who's offering the same things? Recently, I saw on Facebook where somebody said, it doesn't matter what business coach site I go on. All I have to do is switch the name out, and it's the same thing they're all offering. And it's true. Now, there are some trend-setting business coaches. I may or may not have worked with them. I can't legally always disclose my clients. But you have to be a trendsetter. I don't care what you're serving. Whether it's a service, a product, a program, whether it's a lollipop, you have to be a trendsetter. And I have a whole episode dedicated to Bethany Frankel. But what she did in the wine and spirit marketplace with Skinny Girl was a complete game changer. She made a healthy liquor for women who care about their health and they still want to have a drink. It changed everything. So a common product of wine and margaritas turned into something healthy because she just took a different approach of it. We'll be right back. I have one more thing to tell you about how to make your brand stand out from the crowd. Let's imagine that you have a brand that's influential, buzzworthy, and profitable. It's time to make this happen. If you are looking to master your brand messaging so that it's captivating and fascinating and attracts your target audience, develop your signature program that you can start enrolling clients in right away, get clarity in your market positioning for long-term profitability and growth, create your marketing plan and sales promotion strategy, and lastly, design a customized action plan to make implementation simple, I created the Monetize My Brand program to do exactly that for your business. The reason I work with high-performing entrepreneurs on building their bankable brand is because the world does not need more cookie-cutter brands. Go to prettyprofits2015.com and book your Monetize My Brand intensive. Playtime, it's over. So we're back and we're talking about how to make your brand stand out from the crowd. It's so important that you have an intentional strategy to do this, or else you will be lost. It's a very black and white game in terms of this. You have to stand out. You have to get noticed so that you get seen, get heard, get paid, and remembered and be talked about. It's all the same conversation. So lastly, I want to talk about looking for the target audience that isn't getting so much play. So there's a lot of emphasis in the real estate industry on people who are first-time home buyers. But what about people who are baby boomers who are first-time home buyers. What about them? They're an underserved market, but they're still first-time home buyers. But the target audience is a little different and they operate a little different. Some of them are, digitally advanced. Some of them are still in the analog world where it's paper and pen for everything. How can you reach out for them? How can you serve them? How can you build a business around them? A lot of times people don't tackle the underserved slice of the market because they feel, well, if nobody else is doing it, there must not be any money in it. And that couldn't be any farther from the truth. Sometimes that's where you will make all of your money and you will kick yourself or slap yourself in the face for not going after that market sooner. So no matter what your expertise is, you can find the underserved slice of the market that needs your help, that needs you, specifically you, to transform their lives. And they've been waiting on you. That's the killer thing about it. They're waiting on somebody to help them. They're waiting to pay you. So stand out from the crowd. Be a trendsetter. I don't care if you're selling a bar of soap. Be a trendsetter and do it differently. Just do a case study on Skinny Girl that Bethany Frankel founded. Next is you want to add personal experience to your business, to your brand. Nobody can greet somebody else like you. Nobody can write snarky emails like you. Like, do things differently. Do it how you do it. Actually, this is a good thing to remember. Treat everybody in your community as you would treat somebody coming to your house as a guest. It's a good way to approach it because that will really show you how you can add more personal touches to your business. And lastly, go after the underserved. Listen, they're waiting for somebody who gets them. They're waiting to pay this person and they need your help desperately because nobody else is talking to them. 3 steps, it will change your brand. You will stand out. End of story. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Pretty and Profiting Show. Now, I want you to join the Pretty and Profiting Posse over on Facebook. It's simple to join. Just go to Facebook, type in Pretty and Profiting in the search box, and click join. Hurry, we're waiting on you. Until next time, stay pretty and stack those profits.